up. Is the bug carcass still on the desk? Yes, it is. I have not cleaned it up since last week. I feel gross. I feel dirty and gross. I got my nails done. Turning the description because I'm feeling very... Guys, I'm going to the House of the Dragon for... And I'm going to be feeling Team Green House of the Dragon! I'm done yelling. I'm going to be interviewing Team Green for the House of the Dragon. I got my little green dragon nails. I got my little green scales on, girl. You know I got to be on theme. If you ever imagine me, who had a map of Westeros on her wall and the Stark banner in college and at my first apartment. My first apartment was decorated like a tree. Like, I had just hand-me-down shit everywhere, nothing matched. It was all just, I'm using the form. It's like, I'm not going to go to fucking TV2 or West Elm and furnish my apartment. We're working with SD Hostesses in Westeros, okay? In a Walmart snap frame. I don't say it. I had leather couches passed down from my family that I still have, that I still use. I've got coffee table and side tables for my Mimi and Pawpaw. I had bar stools for my Mimi and Pawpaw. My childhood bedroom furniture that I still have. You know, it just ends up moving with you. Every time you move, I move literally every fucking year. Hey, knock on wood, I don't move out of this house. I love this house. Since I moved to LA, I have moved every single year. And before that, I moved every single year. It's been damn near 10 years since I've lived in a place for more than 2 years. It's crazy. Okay, so, what was I talking about? What on earth was I talking about? Oh, the bug carcass is still on the desk. Yeah, I'm not cleaning that up anytime soon. We've got iced coffee and the restaurant cup. We've got a bunch of things to get through today. So, like I said, I'm feeling dirty. I smell like BO and my hair's a little greasy. So just sort of walk with me there, okay? Christ would walk next to you and carry you when it gets too tough. I need y'all to carry me, okay? Y'all are Christ in this situation. Just ordered some kimbap and tteokbokki. Okay, not the American fucking pronunciation, and not the British pronunciation. I don't want the colonizer pronunciation. How do you say it in Korean? Yeah. So I ordered kimbap. I had bibimbap earlier this week, and then for a YouTube video I'm doing soon, I'm making a traditional Korean breakfast. It's traditional, just means like eggs, rice, and usually like a scallion. And then some people do like a spicy tuna or something. Some people do like some squishes on their egg. I'm gonna make the that really gorgeous folded egg omelet that they do. It takes so much skill, and then those really fast omelets that you like do really quick. You like sear it almost, and then you scrape it over kimchi fried rice, and then you play it. Oh! I gotta go to H Mart. I'm filming that today. I gotta go to H Mart. Very excited. I'm just gonna get some of those little pickled radishes. Okay, let's get into what we're talking about today. I don't know what I've been talking about for 6 minutes. Here is my latest thing. I have a few things I've been doing. Because I don't know about y'all, but summer is here. It is time to change the mindset. I'm here to really guide y'all, take your hand and guide you with me to where I'm going. And where I'm going is a place full of serenity and peace. Okay, I'm leaving the external stressors of this world behind, because I can't fucking deal with it anymore. Here is this, I saw this TikTok that changed my life, and I'm going to try to say it up here, I can't remember her name, it's one lady. This woman came on the Christian app TikTok and said, this is your new nighttime routine. And usually I see that shit and I'm like, I'm not drinking white wine and reading a book, you know, in my silk pajamas with my, I'm not doing all that shit. I'm watching Smiling Friends and I took an edible. Okay, so I'm like, let's take this with a grain of salt. See this TikTok and she's like, rich girl Italian summer. And I said, word? And so I started watching it. She basically was like, this is about tricking your mind. And I was like, I'm there with you. I'm walking with you. there's this Spotify playlist called Aperol Spritz that is basically, I mean, it's kind of bossa nova. I don't know actually what to call that genre. It's like and then it's like, I found my love in Portofino. And then that's not bossa nova necessarily, like Brazilian bossa nova, but it's like, what is bossa nova? Bossa nova, bossa nova. That's an Elvis song. Bossa nova is a relaxed style of samba developed in the late 60s and early 60s in Brazil, mainly characterized by a different beat that alters the harmony to the introduction of unconventional chords. Okay, what is bossa nova literally? New wave. I know that's right. What genre of music is zoo? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? What the fuck is this called? French pop. That's not good enough for me. Okay, here it is. It's called Aperol Spritz by Bliss Lundgren. Bossa Nova Summer. I'm so fucking smart! I'm so fucking smart! Imagine being on a terrace in Positano with a cold Aperol Spritz in it. Yeah, dude. Okay, so it's a mixture though, because Bossa Nova, I know there's a bunch of different types and adaptations and reimaginations of it. Even there's some modern Bossa Nova artists. The girl who sings, Lofty. I love Lofty. That's not necessarily Bossa Nova. She's more like jazz. She's ripped. I do love her. Lofty. Ruby Zoo, window shopping in New York. There's a bunch of Hans Zimmer in here. This is such a great mix, and it's like 5 hours long. Yeah, okay, so, the steps. Begin with this playlist. And if y'all have any more recommendations for shit like this to me, please let me know in the comments, because I read those YouTube comments like it's my daily bread, okay? Start with that playlist. Then you're going to get in the shower. Now, for me, at the end of the night, I usually just like, I'm going to get through this as quickly as I can. Okay, I wash my hair every like maybe 4 to 5 days. I'm a dry shampoo queen. And I've started using this, I've talked about it before, about like root spray for all my bald bitches, all my balding women out there, women and folks, other folks. I started using that, and oh my god, it's so light. I feel so much better. And, okay, so, I usually just like do my thing in the shower really quickly, but this playlist makes you want to take your time and makes you want to kind of enjoy the process, and that's what TikTok as well told me, so I'm listening to it like it's the fucking Bible. Take your time. Use your expensive soap. If you don't have something nice, like invest in yourself if you can. Really take your time washing everything, double shampoo, exfoliate, really just do things in the shower, okay? I've also started doing this thing, you know the fucking TikTok shop, they promo the hell out of them, and they did during the pandemic too, those like sunset lamps. I got sent one for free like 2-3 years ago, and I was like, I'm never gonna use this. And then I was like, you know what? I need some like aesthetic mood lights. So I turned off the lights in my bathroom and I put that on. Oh, wow. I've also seen their shower lamp. I might need to invest in one of those. Now, that's the energy, okay? I'm cleaning my ass back. Can't put that under my nails. Oh, I'm doing from here. Ow! I've got pimples. Okay, are you done? Get out of the shower. Half dry. Use a nice body lotion. I have talked about the Laura Mercier one for a while because the Amber Mineral, I love that one. They just came out with a coconut almond something that I need to try. I did that on my décolletage and my arm. And then I use a cheaper one on my legs because I got a lot of surface area on my fucking legs. I don't want to waste my good smelling stuff. So I just like a Nivea something on my legs. And then I go to town. I do my skincare. Okay, I do a little clean mask on my hair. Meanwhile, the playlist is still playing. okay, do my whole routine, whatever. Okay, so now you're all oiled up, twerkathon. You get to go to your room, okay, put on the wait for the lotion to dry down. Put on a nice little nightgown, or like really comfy PJs. Then you're gonna go get an iced beverage, okay? Now this is what I liked about this TikTok. She was like, go make yourself a wine, go make yourself a bedtime cocktail. No, girl, she was like, you're gonna get iced water, put that shit in a wine glass. Okay, done. Did that. I did that for me. I did a little iced water, and then I got a little snacky. I like those little blueberry acai dark chocolate things. You know what I'm talking about? Brookshire Farms, Brookshire Hills, whatever it is. Those, I eat those like vitamins. I eat them every day. I got that. I got my little wine glass. With ice water by my bedside. Okay. Then next step, she said, put one of your favorite summer movies on. Check. I have a whole list of those. Aquamarine, High School Musical 2, Mamma Mia. She literally said, she was like, Aquamarine's a good one, Mamma Mia, done. Put on Mamma Mia. I got Mamma Mia on the TV. I lit a nice candle. I had my little sunset lamp on, and I turned my lava lamp on, okay? Ambient lighting. I smell good. I'm clean. My bed was made. Almost. They almost knocked the fuck out. Smells good in my room. Everything is clean. I have my nice ice water. Put on Mamma Mia, a movie that I've seen so many times. I'm like mouthing the words along to it. Dot, dot, dot! Love that movie. I'm playing Kickboard on my phone. Oh my god! It was a beautiful evening. And honestly, when people talk about relaxing, I genuinely don't know what they're talking about. I don't think I've ever relaxed ever in my life. I'm always kind of like high-strung, like synth guitar strings. That's what my neck feels like. That's what my life feels like. I'm always just like, and for the first time in probably years, I was like, oh. And then after a while, I stopped playing Kickboard, and I just watched the movie. Oh my god. It was lovely. And I finished the movie and I was like, you know what, I'm sleepy. Shut everything off, immediately went to bed, didn't get on my phone again. It's been years. It was so nice. And now, I know that this is like kind of simple, but I'm saying for me personally, I really find it hard to unwind. This, like, for the first time in a long time, I actually unwound and went to bed at a reasonable time. And it was great. For me, that is not something I do on a regular basis. Speaking of that, I'm really tapped into massage ASMR on TikTok right now. I have a bunch of like neat, weird shit to get into with you guys today about TikTok, because I don't know. And I kind of need someone to tell me that it's weird, because I'm way too far down the rabbit hole. Y'all don't know about Lisa Nail and Spa in Ho Chi Minh City the way that I do. Okay? Y'all are not tapped in to Lisa Nail and Spa in Ho Chi Minh City. Tell me no bullshit about it, and it shows. This salon, okay? I guess it's a spa. They do full body massages, but they do the ones that are like the scalp. They like wash your hair, and they give you a scalp massage. And then they wash your face, and they do all this shit, and then they do a full body massage. Oh my god, I've been to that account. Like, I've paid for a treatment. I literally would be one of the people, if they ever went live, I would start sending it. Like, thank you for your service, what you're doing here. Oh my god. So they lay them down, then they wrap these weighted, heated up, Velcro things around their feet. So, and it's on the bottom of their feet. So it's like, and then they put this weighted thing on your stomach, it's heated up too. Okay, and then they cover you up, and then they take your arms out, and then they do a little arm massage. And then you know how, if you've ever gotten your nails done, and they'll kind of like do one of these, a little last minute hand massage, and they'll take your hand and hold it, and then rotate your wrist around, and it's so good. They do that, and then they lay you down, and then they do like a dry scalp rub with one of those little hard combs, and then they'll do it with their hands, and then they'll do this like Oh my god, I just need it so bad. And there's this cool device when you're laying out. I'm like way too into this. I need to go to Ho Chi Minh City. I need to go to Ho Chi Minh City now! Get me on a flight to Ho Chi Minh City. I need to go to Lisa Nail and Spa. It's this like baby stationary toy crib thing that it looks like. And it's a rounded thing that goes over your face, and it starts at your hairline, and then it's got little water spouts in it, and so they do that back and forth over, like, from your neck to the back of your head, and it just looks amazing. I just need to, Lisa, if you're watching, Lisa, I know you're watching, book me, let me come in, okay? I'm gonna land in Ho Chi Minh City in about 24 hours, let me in, please, I don't have an appointment, but my god, I could literally work the front desk for this. I could work the front desk for Lisa Nail and Spa. I'm obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with their account. I know all the girls. One of the videos is like, you might, because it translates it from Vietnamese into English for the caption. And one of the captions says, you might recognize Miss. And I was like, yeah, of course I recognize Miss. She works there. Now she's sitting in the shot. Of course I recognize Miss. That's my homegirl. She literally works there. Because sometimes they'll show different camera angles of the women that work there. I love them. They literally help so many people too. Like all the comments are like, this really relaxed me. Like I wish that was me. Y'all should come to America and open up a store and all this shit. And I'm like, yeah, I would fucking fund it. Please, Lisa. Oh, dude. You might recognize Miss. Yes, I do. I would die for Miss. Anyway. That's been my latest thing. I'm really, really into that. The other thing I'm tapped into right now. Why does logging into TikTok on your desktop take 38 minutes? I guess who's scrolling TikTok on their desktop? Me did. Okay, this thing I'm into, which, yeah, I guess some would refer to this as being on the STEM toy side of TikTok. I've never judged y'all. What is a STEM toy? You're about to find out. Now, there's some controversy around these toys, okay? Because they sell them on Temu and TikTok Shop. I'm supporting small businesses, okay? There is what I think is about a 13-year-old girl who makes videos on TikTok, and her mother runs the business. That's what I bought from, okay? Supporting small child businesses, child-owned businesses. They have the best, well, here's what it is. It's called a Taba Squishy. Okay? Yeah, I'm 27 playing with Squish toys. I don't care. I don't give a shit. If it brings me, I'm gonna spend money on it. Oh, speaking of spending fucking money that I shouldn't have, the pickle guys, that pickle company that like Cook It Erica and all those people on TikTok are like, pickle review, and they're like good homemade pickles. Man, I went on that website, tell me why one jar of pickles is like $38. What? That's like a Boy Smells candle. That's crazy. But I'll buy 4, yeah, because they had a little deal going. And I wanted to try it so bad. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy these and then never buy them again. I'm going to have my mom try them. I'm going to have my friends try them. Like, everyone is going to experience so that I don't have to do this ever again. $170 I spent. Because this is based in New York. They had to ship them to California. Dude, the shipping alone was like $55. The pickled watermelon was worth it. I didn't really enjoy any of the other 3 I got. I'm sort of the thing like, what the fuck? Spit bubble on my thought again. Like, can I swallow? $170 down the shitter. Just for some pickled watermelon. I should have honestly just gone. I wonder if they have a store in New York. Like, the next time I'm in New York, I should just go to the store and I should have just bought some. Would have saved me a lot of money. But I was, man, it was one of those late night cravings. I was like, I needed pickles. And I did it, won't ever be doing it again. Okay, anyway, back to shipping. I bought, okay, so here's the thing. I don't even know where to start. I'm like embarrassed. Guys, don't look at me when I say this. This girl goes live. This girl goes live. This girl goes live and shows all the new squishies, and I have notifications account ever. I literally followed her and turned notifications on. I don't care. Because she goes live and it's like, she does it, she squishes it so well. And it's just our kick pressure to people. I'm like, I'm commenting, guys, in her bio. Guys, the link is in her bio. I'm a mod. I'm a moderator for the fucking Tabba Squishy selling account. The Tabba Squishy small business. Mother and daughter owned. I'm hoping that the mother has something to do with this, because I think this is a child that runs this. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? Okay, should I show you the big one or the little one? I'll show you the average size one, okay? Okay, so here, let me get to this. Okay, so did y'all see that? Basically, for audio listeners, let me describe this. It is a big, squishy, basically slime that's been solidified and you can squish it and it'll retain its form, its shape. They put that in a big plastic, like, sealable bag with a bunch of trinkets and little shit, and then you just squish it. That's it. There's nothing else to it. It's like a sim toy. I don't know if it's Japanese. What is a Tabba Squishy? What is Tabba Squishy? Hawaii craft. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Japanese. This is Tabba Squishy. And they make them so cute. Here they're like, what is Tabba Squishy for? Tabba Squishies are intended to relieve stress and help people relax. They are also known as mochi squishies and are made of silicone and rubber. Tabba Squishies are softer and stickier than other squishies. Okay, guys? Please remember this. When pressed, they should look like a liquid. That's the thing. And there's a lot of fucking tea and drama online because some people are like, new Tabba Squishy drop, and then they're really hard and rigid, and people will do squishy reviews, and then they get pissed off. Right? They're like, they advertise this as being really soft and almost like buttery. This is hard to the touch. Do not buy this. I'm so tapped into this, y'all have no fucking clue. How to make viral Tabba Squishy new DIY trend reveal. 17-minute long video. Yeah, I'll watch that. Okay, so squeezing toys can help people focus and calm their nerves, especially those with ADHD, OCD, or autism. However, some say that squishies are actually meant to cause stress. Well, yeah, when I see the tea online about the squishy community, I just want everyone to get along. I'm here to promote peace and prosperity and non-monopolies within the Tabba Squishy community. Because there's a lot of squish toys online, specifically TikTok, okay? Guys, we can all coexist. Me personally, I'm going to be riding on the Tabba Squishy side, because I'm locked in. But I'm not going to yuck your yum, alright? If you like those little, the hard Nido ones, or if you like the ones with the little ball Orbeez in them, do your thing. I'm not going to call you a freak weirdo. Someone else in the comments will, okay? I don't have to. Anyway, let's go back to the Tabba Squishy. Okay, so this is kind of key, right? Because this is a super large cat paw Tabba Squishy. It's probably this big. It's probably the size of, like, I don't know, what is that? Like a dinner plate. Like a dinner plate. If you were to hold it in two of your hands. But it is big and heavy and squishy. And they put like shit in it. Like little trinkets or little fuzz balls or glitter. Or, oh my god, let me show y'all something that pissed me off first time I saw it. The way they make them sometimes, they will take the super sticky squishy shit and put it in what looks like fiberglass, but it's not. It's like fake hair? It's like fake fur. And it's cut up real short. I don't know, dude. I just have to show you. Tabba Squishy powder. Okay, here we go. Here we go. A handmade Tabba Squishy heart with flocking powder. What the fuck is flocking powder? What am I doing online? Flocking powder. Alright, y'all watch this. why it's like she dropped it in like on a carpet. Like she dropped it on a really fuzzy carpet, but that's on purpose. They do that on purpose. Look at it. I have got to put that in my mouth now. That has got to be lodged halfway down my throat right now. I need to sink my teeth into the front of it. I need a Me and my siblings always make fun of my dog because my dog's such a puss. The family dog, Mr. Doo, of course. His name's Coda, but we call him Mr. Oopie-Roo. Mr. Oopie-Roo, when you even like get near him sometimes, he wasn't abused. By the way, let me just throw that out there. We got him from when he was a puppy until now. We don't hit him. We don't like discipline him. He's just a puss. When he sees other dogs in public, he like cowers and pees on himself. And he's a miniature American Eskimo. I mean, he's like a good 50-pound dog. Why are you pissing on my feet because you see a Chihuahua across the street? He's just a puss. Anyway, again, let me emphasize, we're not hurting him. Whenever you act like you're gonna grab his paw, he'll do like an injured dog. I didn't touch you. Okay, he's just a puss. So me, Sierra, and Jet do that. Like, something hurts our feelings or something. I don't know why I brought that up. Anyway, I would like to chew on these. Flocking powder included. What is flocking powder used for? What is Waka Flocka powder used for? Oh, it's made of asbestos. I'm just kidding. Flocking powder, also known as flock, is a material made of tiny synthetic fibers. Yes. It's used to create textures and finishes on many surfaces. Apply millions of short fibers to an adhesive-coated surface to create a velvety or brush-like texture. It's often used on jewelry boxes, glove compartments, and car headliners. I thought that was velvet. They do that instead of velvet? Oh, you can create it, you can mix it in with materials to add colors in the form of pointillism, which creates dots instead of blank color. That's key. Using flocking powder with card-making dyes to add texture and interest to background. Sprinkle the powder on top of adhesive, take off the excess, and then keep it dry instead. Okay, so it's like a crafting thing. I just like, what are you doing? It starts floating up in the air and you're Deflocking! EMP's there, he's like, what happened? Deflocking powder, the Waka Flocka! Yeah, I need to chew on it right now. Okay, so, let me show y'all, Kaba Squishy No Music. Because I don't want to get copyrighted! Here we go. Oh my god. I should have bought this one. Oh, I didn't even tell you I spent $90. I spent $90 on Mooncat. Mooncat is, of course, the account that I follow. $2. I got the big one, the one that's the dinner plate size, because I want to know. I need to know. What does it, it's like liquidy. I need to squint. I need to, when I do my Aperol spritz routine, I need to lay up in bed with my squint. What's not making sense to y'all here, okay? It's part of my routine. My squint, and then I got one this size. I think I did get a waffle. I got a waffle with little fake ice cream scoop and sprinkles on it. But these look better. Oh, it's the same website. Mooncat. Okay, period. Well, these were not available on the website. This is from February. It is now what? June something? These are not available. Mooncat, if you're watching, please bring the fucking waffles back. Dude, I wanted a waffle. It's a plain waffle. Okay. It's ridiculous. Anyway, there's some beef online because you're supposed to play with them in the package like this, right? It's like non-toxic. You just play with it, quick, no mess. And especially when they start adding all that Waka Flocka powder and the fucking asbestos and glitter and whatever. It's like, don't take it out. It's going to get everywhere. But some people do. They're like, unboxing my Kaba Squishy. And then they take it out and the fucking shit gets everywhere. And then everyone in the comments is pissed off. Why did you take it off the package? You are not supposed to take it out. And then the creator's like, I didn't know, I wanted to touch it. Well, and then some of them, because it depends how you make them. Some of them are like, they're fine to play with outside the package, just be careful, don't eat it. Okay, what about if I put it in my mouth? I'm not eating it, I'm just sucking on it a little bit. It's a waffle. What do you mean you don't want me to suck on it? Throw up. And so and then they get mad. And some people will make videos and be like, stop taking it out of the package. Because when you do that, when you get down to the really tiny ones, you take it out and then they get dirty and then you yell at the creator, the person who made them. And mine got dirty, mine's too sticky. Yeah, dumbass, don't take it out of the package. It's so clear that you've never played with the top of Brittany before. It's so fucking evident that you have never played with the top of Brittany. It shows. Oh, also they'll make little keychain ones. Of course I got one. Of course I got one for me and my friends. It's literally, it's a little cupcake. It's probably like that big, and it's in the plastic zip bag, but they put a keychain. You're a genius. Okay, I'm putting that on my keys, and I'm Papa squishing it up. We're gonna watch it again. The sprinkles and the chocolate sauce, I mean, it's truly an art form. I don't know, dude. I literally was watching these and I was like, I'm so excited to tell the podcast about this. Here's one out the package, okay? Listen to it. No, that's about to piss me off. Like, sensory-wise, get that shit out of my face. It's sticking to her hand. The oils on your hand will start to make it cloudy. Don't piss me off! Ew, there's such a thing on TikTok where I was like, hey, what are we talking about? What are we doing? They make clear ones, okay, like crystal clear. They call them ice Papa squish. And they're cubes, you can get them in cubes, or they'll make little cat paws or whatever, and they're just like really pure, clear crystals. And you put them in the thing so they never get dirty, right? Well, some people take them out and play with them and they're that real liquidy texture like this, and they'll do it like this on their finger, and they have to they have to do warnings that says, this is not discharge. What? I thought this episode said, for the last time, this is not smegma. What? Hey, what are you? Oh, where am I? Where have I landed online? Guys, it's not this. Stop. Oh! Ew. Oh, ew. Get out of my fucking face. Yeah, imagine me scrolling after I'm done with Lisa Nail and Spa, Ho Chi Minh City. Alright, I'm like, yeah, that was a nice shot. Scroll. Not discharge! Just clear aqua water tablet squeaky. Buy now, link in bio. What? Perfect. I hate the way that it does not look like it would come off that easy. You know what I mean? Like here I'm like, oh, they stretch their hand out. It perfectly comes off their hand. For me, it'd be in my hair. It would be like in my mouth. I could, it's stuck in my tonsil. The blocking powder's on my tonsil. Yeah, here we go. You're telling me you don't like that? It's not even like that. Ew, mouth sounds ASMR. Ew, I don't like that. It's just cringe. Just cringe. I don't know, dude. I got into a rabbit hole so fucking deep one night, I spent $90. So I got a bit. I'll do a haul. Oh my god, I'll do. When they come in, I'm gonna do a haul. Ah! I'm so excited. When they come in, I'm gonna do a haul. Okay? Because I got. I'm actually not gonna tell you what I got, but I will tell you I got a big one, I got a medium one, and I got a. Okay? And I think the account name is Moon Cat. That's what I got it from. Moon Cat with a K. Okay, I had some shit that I wanted to Google with you guys, so let's go ahead and do that. I watched this long YouTube video the other day about stamps. Stay with me, okay? Don't be like, oh, grocery report's so boring. Y'all don't know the history of stamps and why stamp collecting is such a lucrative business. Guys, stamps. Here's the history of stamps from the 3 videos I watched while I was eating lunch the other day. Stamp, in the olden days, right, in England, when you would send a message to someone, you would have a mailman take it wherever. They would walk across volcano and uphill both ways in the snow, barefoot, sort of shit, to get your message to the person you want to send to. Upon getting there, they would charge the recipient a fee for delivering the message. What? What if I didn't know a message was coming? Why the fuck do I have to pay? Versus having the guy send it, pay for it. Well, then, how do you know that it's been paid for? Because you could two-time them. You could charge the guy who's sending the message, and you could charge the guy who's receiving the message. So the mailman's the one who wins. Now, they changed that. I don't know what the time frame is here, but eventually to where you could purchase a stamp that is prepaid. So that proves that you have already paid for this message to be sent. So upon receiving the message, you're good to go. Okay, mailman's been paid out, postal service has been paid out, and then the recipient, you don't have to, it's no longer the onus on that person. So this started, I want to say in the 1700s, 1800s? 1700s? And then, as they would introduce and phase out old stamps and introduce new stamps, they started to become collectible, right? Because, especially if the stick is still intact, if it was never used, you are sitting on a fortune, okay? Let's look up, when did prepaid stamps start? On January 10th, 1840, the postage for all half-ounce letters was set at 1 penny. The introduction of prepaid stamps and stationery took nearly 4 more months, becoming valid for postage on May 6th, 1840. Okay, now I want to see what is the most expensive stamp in the world. Oh, gee, dude. The most expensive, it's just what we're doing. Other podcasts are so, tea-centric. I always see those comparisons. I was just like, these podcasts are like, and then this bitch said to me, and then no, I will say her name. Like that shit, and then they'll cut to the grocery report, and it's like, the thing about Dracula was that he had a narcissist complex. Okay, he was a narcissist. Renfield syndrome can reduce the blood of every animal. Got it. Okay, here's the most expensive stamp in the world, if anyone was wondering. The British Guinea 1 cent magenta. The most expensive stamp on record is the British Guinea, that's not Guinea, 1 cent magenta. Only one is known to exist. It was ordered to be printed by the Postmaster General of British Guinea in 1856 after a shipment from London was delayed. Its first sale was recorded in 1874 for 6 shillings. $1.44. Now let's see what it goes for today. In June 2014, the stamp was sold at Sotheby's auction for a whopping $9.48 million. Y'all need to get into stamp collecting. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to introduce you to a lucrative little side hustle. The buyer was high-end shoe designer Stuart Weitzman, who simply tucked the stamp into his pocket after the record-breaking sale. What the fuck? Oh, here we got a... Ooh, there's a whole list here. The 1859 Sicilian Error of Color. The 1859 Sicilian Error of Color was printed in blue instead of orange, with only 2 known to exist. Now, that's the key. You gotta tap into how rare it is, and also, just because it's old doesn't make it valuable. Because if it's old, sure, that'll go for way more than, one from the last, 20 years. But even stuff, I've seen stuff like 9/11 stamps and stuff like that with the Twin Towers on it before, obviously 9/11, like that. Those go crazy. I think there's also Challenger, any NASA stamps, those go crazy, price-wise. But this is you have to take into context how many are out in the world, and are you one of the sole owners, or collectors or traders of said stamps? So something like this, an error, where there was only tubes, so they started mass printing more, that's crazy. In 1993, a pair of these stamps were sold on a Bordeaux cover envelope for $3.83 million. Damn. Okay, what are the most valuable American stamps? Mr. Stamp. What are we doing? Look at these prices, y'all! Rare Stamps. America's leading stamp dealer, Mystic Stamp Company. 1857 to 61, 1 piece Franklin. This has Benjamin Franklin on it. It says U.S. postage 1 cent. This goes for anywhere between $6,000 to $27,500. I also wonder, like, okay, when you buy it, when you sell it again, how do you even start to estimate what that's worth? Guys, we need a stamp collector expert on the pod. Ooh, that's cool. 1979 S1 Americana series, rust lamp invert. Wait, I'm actually really actually, I just decided. That's cool as fuck. If it's got like art on it from the 70s. 1998 yellow hat, 8 $2,500. Can you go by U.S. rare stamp? U.S. stamps by year. U.S. stamp format. Go to the 50s. Oh, it's kind of boring. I want like a beatnik stamp. Winter Olympic Games from 1960. That's cool. Oh, it's $20. See, I don't know bullshit about this, because that's cool to me, but it's not lucrative. I would be in the red if I was a stamp collector. I'd be like, but this one was from 2015. I graduated high school. And they're like, it's worth $4. Okay, don't care. I need to start collecting stamps. Because I do love at antique stores, they'll have stamps sometimes. I need to tap into this, dude. I was also, I wanted to Google completely separately, why don't redwood trees rot? Did y'all know this? Redwood trees do not rot. And that makes it even funnier because in my family, we have Broski family lore, if you poop out a turd that is so solid, so brick-like, that you end up clogging the toilet. This is a common thing in my family. We all have clogged the toilet many times. My dad has this joke that it's essentially like, was it a redwood? Because a redwood turd, if you try to flush it, is like, it just kind of swirls around the bowl like this. And it doesn't go down. Because it's so solid and it won't break down. That's the lore, okay? Taking that in its scientific accuracy as well as comedic charm, we're going to look here, why don't redwood trees rot? The unusual resistance of redwoods to the attacks of both insects and fungi is thought to result from the presence, among other chemical agents, of a chemical known as tannin. Hold on, tannin's in something else. What is tannin? Tannins are a class of astringent polyphenolic biomolecules that bind to and precipitate proteins and race. Don't care. Lost interest really quickly there. Let's go back to why don't redwoods rot? Oh, duh! This is a substance occurring in hemlock, oak, and many other trees from which it is extracted and used in tanning leather. I don't know why I said duh like I knew that. I did not know that. Is redwood resistant to rot? Now, will it burn? Redwood is particularly resistant to weather. Both woods are rot and insect resistant, but cedar may require additional sealant or treatment from underlasting protection. If redwood is naturally rot okay, now we're on Reddit. I love this subreddit. r/explain it like I'm 5. Explain it like I'm 5. If redwood is naturally rot resistant, why can't we grow redwoods to build our buildings? There might be better reasons, but A-state redwoods don't grow across a huge range that would allow large-scale cultivation. Their natural pre-European range is only a narrow strip of the California coast and up in the Sierra Nevada. Like the giant redwood. You want to talk about irrational fear of mine? is really large things like that. Those photos of the redwood forest genuinely, like, it gives me a feeling of dread. Does anyone else have that? I get it when I look at really huge man-made objects as well. Skyscrapers kind of freak me out. Those big anchor chains freak me the fuck out. I have submechanophobia real bad, like the fear of huge things underwater, submerged underwater. Oh, fuck that. Redwood forest. Absolutely not, dude. I can't comprehend this. I cannot comprehend how large this is. Look at that. I cannot comprehend that. But you can drive through it. Why is this a British road? Are there redwoods in the UK? Whoa! Northern Norway to southern Chile. So this particular species, the sequoia, lives only in the coastal forests of the western United States. The giant redwood is very fire resistant. I knew it, dude. In fact, needs forest fires in order to reproduce. The species once thrived in coastal areas of Northern California, but large areas were cleared by logging in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Fuck! Modern challenges include human attempts to prevent the forest fires which the redwoods depend on to clear each year. Damn, can we just leave the earth alone? For once. I can't really hate how large these are. Like, I cannot tell you. Ew! 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 Why did that freak me out so bad? Ew! Ew! I really actually, I don't know what that is. I don't know what the fuck, why that scares me so bad. Ew! That freaked out! Okay, we're done with that actually. I could never go to the redwood forest. I start freaking the fuck out. I start crying. Sotheby's. What is the most expensive thing bought at Sotheby's? You want to know the most expensive, the highest price that a piece of art was ever sold for? It is actually going to be, actually I'll let you guess. You guys even know the artist. Can you think of some of the most famous artists in the world? Who do you think would have the highest price point for an art auction? 3, 2, 1. If you said Picasso, you are right. The most expensive painting that was ever sold was Le Rêve by Picasso, which is The Dream. And it's the one with the big penis on her face, man. This one. It's Solace in Nature. Her face looks like it's freaking. Ew! Ew! 1932. Let's see what it was sold for. I think it was in the billions. It was 1 billion, 1.3 billion. Good. 155 million. Okay, so I lied. Oh, I lied. Oh, this is recent actually. The most expensive painting in the world, Google is telling me, is Salvator Mundi, with the cost of $450.3 million. Claims the title of the costliest paintings in the world. Know the names of the top 10. This is from 2024. Enough information was from, when was that? 2018. That was when I found that out. Oh, so I'm just an idiot, I guess. Maybe that was the most expensive Picasso that was ever sold. Costliest paintings in the world, 2024. Well, also now I'm wondering, does inflation have anything to do with it? Like if Le Rêve was to be sold today, it would probably be up here. Interchanged by Willem de Kooning? I'm not a big fan. Gee, I wonder why this is so expensive. The Card Players by Paul Cézanne. When Will You Marry by Paul Gauguin, number 17A by Jackson Pollock, The Standard Bearer of Rembrandt, Scott Shades Blue Marilyn, Andy Warhol's Portrait of Marilyn Monroe, $195 million. Rothko, $186 million. We've got some more Rembrandt, and then Picasso. Listen, Delta version O. Period. Man, the more you know. Humiliated what I said about Le Rêve. It's still a very, like, impressive, expensive painting, but, man, the more you know. the highest auction price at Sotheby's achieved by a $157 million Modigliani, Amadeo Modigliani, sous le Côte Gauche, sold for $157.2 million. Let's see this. Oh, it's the naked girl. Whoa. I would love to go to one of these one day. I wonder how all this works. Achieving a remarkable $157.2 million, Amadeo Modigliani's Lucuche, 1917, led the $318.3 million Impressionist and Modern Art evening sale on May 14th. I think it's, I don't know. The prize is the highest ever achieved for a work of art in a Sotheby's auction. Another sales room star was Picasso's Le Beau. That's gorgeous. The 1932 portrait of his golden muse Marie-Therese Walter that brought $36.9 million. Monet's abstracted vision of the light at dawn, Matinée sur la Seine, that's $20.6 million. But these numbers in comparison just feel so like, oh, a quick $20 million for a fucking, Monet. Pennies in the bucket. $350 million for a painting. I always find, I've talked about this a little bit before, how do you put a price on a priceless piece of art? Truly. Is it the cultural currency of a piece that makes it expensive? Does it value raised after the artist has passed? Like, what are the factors here that people are considering when you sell something for $350 million? It's also like a status thing. You know, like they buy it and then they hide it away from the world. Y'all know how I feel about this. I don't think that art should be privately owned. I think you can have if there are replicas, or if there are different versions, that sort of thing. And I think that there are ways that it would be okay if you wanted to display that in like a private home or, you know, maybe a hotel or something like that. But I think by and large, these pieces, they can be privately owned, but they can be publicly displayed. That's how I feel about it. How did we get on here? That is crazy. Oh, I wanted to talk about the, why Salvatore Mundi was the most expensive painting. I think this is because it was a long-lost Da Vinci, that was in some woman's house. Is it one of those stories? Like, she thought it was, you know, just, old art, and it ended up being a fucking Da Vinci? Unveiled in 2017 after extensive restoration and authenticity debates, Leonardo da Vinci's Salvatore Mundi commands a staggering $450.3 million. Draped in celestial blue, Jesus Christ's blessing hand holds the world symbolically. Its record-breaking auction price underscores its enigmatic allure and cultural significance as the world's most expensive. Where was Salvatore Mundi found? Holy shit. The original Salvatore Mundi has not been seen in public since it was sold at Christie's in May 2013 to an anonymous bidder, who was later revealed to be an ally of Saudi Arabia Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The painting's whereabouts are unknown. Actually, the 500-year-old painting, likely the work of a student of Leonardo, was found in a bedroom cupboard in the southern Italian city of Naples. In January 2021, this is from the Google AI shit. In January 2021, Italian police found a 16th century copy of Leonardo da Vinci's Salvatore Mundi in a bedroom cupboard in an apartment in Naples. The painting had been stolen from the Doma Museum at the Basilica di San Domenico Maggiore in Naples, but officials were unaware because the room where it was kept had been closed for months due to the coronavirus pandemic. The painting's owner, a 36-year-old man, was arrested on suspicion of receiving stolen goods. He told police he had casually purchased the painting at a flea market, but police considered that story less than credible. The painting has since been returned to the church's Muschetola chapel. Okay, so it's on display, or is it not? Louisiana family discovered that Salvatore Mundi painting had long hung in their home before it was re-authenticated as Leonardo masterpiece. Okay, there's a lot of contrasting stories here. Small auction house in New Orleans. The sale took place in April 2005. Okay, what's the truth? What's the truth and why is it $500 million? That's insane. Alright guys, I think that'll do it for me for this freaking episode. We covered a lot of good stuff. Lisa Nail and Spawn, Ho Chi Minh City, my Taba Squishy, camp. Alright guys, loving you. If you are not registered to vote, please go to headcount.org. Go register to vote. If you want some Broski merch, we've got Broski Report merch on sale always, and then we're also coming out with new moves here in the month of June. So go ahead and keep your eyes peeled for that. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.